Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video I wanted to talk about a tool that I have used in the past in my desktop support days, where you would often get users complaining their C drive is full or their computer is full, or you got an alert saying that you need to clear up some space on the server drive. The tool I'm talking about is called WizTree. It's very popular amongst the support technicians or IT technicians in support industry, and it is a very lightweight tool, super easy to use, very good tool overall. So basically you download it from like an online site. You just search for WizTree download, and then you got the three options. I always go with the installer. You can use the portable too, depending on your own case, but it's a free tool, and as you can see, the C drive on my computer is quite full, and I'm running into some issues with the virtualized servers that I have running on a virtual box, and it's not working because the C drive is full. I can move that to D drive, but I just wanted to clean up my C drive, and I will show you by how to do that by using this tool. So first of all, I'll select the C drive here and see, and it starts scanning everything, and it's super fast scanning through all of the files. It also tells you the space available, used, and free. And now we have a rundown of everything we have in our C drive, the subfolders and subfolders inside them. Also, you got the GUI representation of the chunks, and you can easily pick them from here, but there are a few things that you should be aware of and some things that you shouldn't delete. So be extra careful and critical whenever there is something that you're not sure about, if you should be just like right clicking and deleting it, because you can do that. Obviously if I do that here, it's gonna free up 148 gigs of space, and I'm already done, right? But no, you need to pick through what you don't need, or you can move, or you can simply delete carefully before you delete them, okay? Because it's gonna permanently delete them, I think. But let's find out. So I will go to the user profile first of all, because that seems to be taking the most space here. So let's open this user profile, and the virtual box is taking this much. There's a lot of data, 91 gigs in app data, so let's open that. We got local, and in there I have some package, and this is the Olama running on my computer, which I don't really need at the moment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. And we should free up. Oh, it cannot be completed. So remember, whenever you get this error, it means it's running somewhere. So let's just check our system tray and see if Olama is running, and it is running. So there it is. So I'm just gonna quit Olama, and let's try deleting this again, and hopefully it should let us delete it now. And there we go. So it's instantly deleted that. And if I check my recycle bin, let me just bring up my menu option here. If I check my recycle bin, it does send that to the recycle, so I guess it does not permanently delete whatever you delete here, okay? So you always have the option for recovery. But I just freed up 4 gigs, and let's just scan it again and see it turns to 8. Oh, it turned to 9. That means the space has been cleaned up, and you can see how easy that was. Also, another feature is it sorts things out by extensions too. So on the right, you can see what sort of extension is taking how much space, like exes in this C drive in total are taking 11 gigs. So it could be that you have like your downloads folder full of the files you've downloaded from the internet. So yeah, just use this information and try making your life easier by deleting items. So my target is 20 gigs, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Let's see something else we can delete here. So I'm just gonna minimize or shrink the user folder and see what's next. So next is Windows, and it's taking 35 gigs. Let's just go through all this and see if something I need still or not. So you gotta be careful in the Windows folder because it has your system files. So I'm just gonna skip through them. But there is something called installer, and that does not seem to be a system file. So I will go ahead and delete that, and it will give us 1.5 gigs. So let's do that. And so let's see if I scan again. It looks like that didn't work. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So yeah, always want to be up here because that's where the major chunk is. Down, you can delete things down here, but they are just kilobytes, so there's no point spending time looking through them. So we'll just go back to the user folder again and just see if we can delete something else here. So there is this user called lab1, but it's only taking 4 megabytes, so we don't really want to be there. 5 gigs of cache, so we can definitely delete that because it's named cache. And there we go, it's gone. Olama is still there. Let's delete that too. Okay, let's scan again. So we are at 9. See how much we are at now. We got 15, so we just have 4 more, or 3.4 gigs left to clear up, and we should be able to do that quickly here. So documents has some items, but not enough for me to delete. VirtualBox, I can delete them because I'm working on a lab. Let's see here, local roaming. Let's check roaming. We have 34 gigs in our roaming. So there's Apple computers, which is usually the iTunes. I don't need iTunes at the moment, so I'm just gonna delete that. So usually it gives you problems deleting, but so far it's looking good. It's discovering, and it's not, it's asking permanently. So I guess it will ask you if you want to delete it permanently, and just be careful with your choice. I am gonna go ahead and delete those, and that should be it. That should give me enough space to work with. Let's scan here, and we have 48.9 gigs, and that's it. That's the end of the video. Hopefully you found this tool useful, and let me know if you used it in the comment section. Thank you.